Instagram has launched an early test of creator subscriptions in the US. So according to TechCrunch, the feature, which was spotted hitting the App Store back in November, is now officially in early testing with a small group of US creators who will be able to offer their followers paid access to exclusive Instagram live videos and stories. So creators choose their own price point, starting at 99 cents per month, all the way up to $99.99 a month, Chris. Wow.
Wow. I know, right?
Depending on how much a creator believes their content is worth. Man, I wonder what we value the OmniTalk content as. We have to think about like what end of that spectrum we're on.
$99 a month is a lot.
Yeah, yes. So subscribers will receive a special badge that will help them stand out in the comments section of creators' inboxes so that they can draw attention to those individuals. And so far, Instagram has trialed the program with 10 alpha creators, only one of which I'm sure you have heard of, Chris, and that is gymnast Jordan Chiles. Chris, what are your thoughts on paid subscription content?
First, I love the assumption that I know women's gymnastics, which is an accurate assumption. Going back to the top at the beginning.
Why is that an assumption?
I know, right? Tell the audience something we don't already know about Chris. Yes, the one of the 10 people that I knew was Jordan Chiles, the American gymnast. As I'm sure many people listening to this actually do. This is probably the one person they knew too. I wanted to include this story this week. I fought for this one because I'm not sure I get it.
Okay.
And I want you to explain what you explained to me, but like,
okay.
The beauty of Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff is that like, it's organic, it's available to anyone. And the influencers, it's not like they're short a few bob, like they're making money getting paid to advertise and showcase products and things like that. And so, if you try to take it from both ends by getting subscribers for that and still getting paid for the advertisements, I think that's a tough game to play. And I just worry about how that feels in platform in the long run to some degree as well, which is why I think they're probably slowly testing the waters on this. So I don't know that I love this idea that much in the long run, but I could be wrong, but something is sticking my craw with this. Yeah. Of course.
You are one of the last remaining people who still pays for cable television, are you not?
Yes, I am, man. Yes, okay. Thank you.
So
also not a surprise, probably.
No, I'm going to pose this to you. So if you think about Instagram as this generation's cable television, you pay for cable television every month. You have a monthly subscription to cable television, and those people creating the shows on cable are still receiving advertising dollars, right?
Yeah, you're right. No, I mean, this is why I wanted to talk about it, because like I'm conflicted with this for sure, and I can see where you're going.
Yeah, I think that it's easy for us to dismiss the influencers and the creators as like, this is just fun for them. This is an actual production. They are creating content, and so for me, I think that it makes sense to give this a try. I think I'm very curious to see how this expands and how they start merchandising within those like paid subscriptions versus non-paid subscriptions, just like we're seeing, like at Savage by Fenty last night, there's a subscription program similar to Fabletics and some of these other things. Like, what are you willing to pay for? And what perks does that get you? And I think that, content creators are no different than that. I think it makes total sense to me, but have I?
Yeah, no, I think you're bringing up good points, and I try not to, I try really hard not to poo-poo things. Like the things that we poo-poo, we think really hard about before we talk critically about them, I should say.
Right.
But, I think you're right. And the business models always go where the business model goes. So if, free access is the way your business model is going to work, that's fine. If subscription is going to work, that's fine too. You'll figure that out as the creator. But from a platform perspective, user experience perspective, like I'm just trying to understand what will that do to the platform? If there's subscribers on some of the content and free access to the other content. And the other point we talked about too, which I want to hear your thoughts on this too, and then we'll close out the show, is there's so much good content out there.
Right.
Especially on Instagram. Like, why do I want to pay for it when it's so accessible to me already for free? I mean, I'd have to be really loyally wanting to follow people, which I mean, that comes back around, like you're saying, and I think you're right. I mean, you're saying, yes, there are people that you're going to want to pay to follow. I mean,
Right.
$99, if people think you can get $99 to follow somebody on a monthly basis
Yeah.
on
I mean,
Instagram,
when you
that's
think about
crazy to me,
any source
actually.
of entertainment, whether it's
Yeah.
music, whether it's
Yeah.
podcasts, whether it's cable television, I mean, I think that you really have to think about, like, are you creating a product that's differentiated from others? Yes, there's a lot of content out there, but if yours is better, I don't see an issue with, trying to earn as much revenue in as many ways as possible.
Yeah,
But
especially if it makes you feel closer to fame, which I
yeah,
think is what a lot of this is about, the badges,
right.
getting talked to or getting singled out for the comment section relative to other
Exactly.
people. Yeah,
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I think
Um,
it's worth the experiment. I don't, it's tough to envision how it plays out, but yeah.